A very warm welcome to the viewers. A very warm welcome to the viewers. I'm Elizabeth Mubita, presenting this promotional video of the first ever book to be written on the Zambian gemstone industry by an indigenous Zambian entitled The Hidden Treasure, and he's none other than Mr. Stanley Mwase Lungu. Welcome, sir.
Thank you.
Mr. Lungu, I've noticed that on the cover of the book it's written The Untold Story. Why are you calling it The Untold Story?
The Hidden Treasure is an untold story about Zambian gemstones because this story has never been told to anyone. From the time we were growing up, we did not know anything about the Zambian gemstones. We were not told by our elders what gemstones are or whether gemstones are important in our lives. But then as we tend to grow up, we tend to come to understand the economic benefits that you can get from gemstones. So as an author, I thought, let me tell this story to the young ones that are coming up and to the international community, because you need to tell it to the local and international community so that we all understand what we are worth as a country in terms of gemstone mineral resource.
I'm aware that you've done interviews with our national broadcaster ZNBC more than 2 occasions, and recently I watched you talk about your book on Grindstone TV, and apart from the above mentioned, I've noticed that you also on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. With all this publicity, who are you targeting as beneficiaries of the information that you're talking about in this book, The Hidden Treasure?
You know, Elizabeth, what I need to do is to target everyone, from the young ones, those that are able to read and write, up to the professional people. But then, of course, for those that are professional, they are more learned in this field. I wouldn't want like to emphasize that this book will be good for them. It will be good for them because it's talking about, it's explicitly talking about the Zambian mineral resource. So for those that would want to ask, say, who are you targeting? Yes, I'm targeting the youths, the young ones in primary schools, secondary schools, colleges, and of course, tourists, investors, all those that would be interested in coming into Zambia to invest in the mineral resource, or even just to come and tour. I would want people to come and tour a Zambian local emerald mining company, and then they get the feel of how we are mining our emeralds, how we are mining our citrines. So my target is the local people and the international community.
Okay. So how is this book going to make a difference to the Zambian gemstone industry?
It will definitely make a difference because the numbers that to read this book will be increasing. A lot of people will definitely take interest in trying to find out what is it that is written, that has been written in this book about the Zambian gemstone industry. So the more people who read my book, the more people will take interest in knowing what is going on in the Zambian gemstone industry. So I know that as an economy, we will benefit when the numbers grow. We will benefit from investment. The local people will read, international people will read. So they will develop a curious niche of who would want to come into this country and say, okay, I want to look at what is going on in Zambia in this industry. So investment will grow, knowledge will grow, and knowledge is actually power. So the more people know about this, the more the economy gets a shot in the arm from investment and active participants in the industry. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. In this discussion, I believe there's more that the viewers would love to learn from you about the gemstone. What must the viewers expect from you in your next video?
Definitely, because this is like a preamble. In the next video, I'll talk more about the Zambian landscape, the type of rocks that you find in Zambia, that where these gemstones are originating from. I'm sure you're well aware that Zambia has got very beautiful terrain of land. So the strata of the Zambian landscape is quite wide. We've got rift valleys, we've got escarpments, we've got the ecosystem that normally supports these areas where the gemstones are coming from. So there'll be definition of what these areas are, where they are in Zambia. And I would want people to see the difference, to say, okay, when we go to this part of Zambia, this is the kind of mineral that we can find. So in the next video, we'll definitely talk about the mineralization of some of these gemstones, so that as we go, my followers will start understanding where we are coming from. We are coming from a background where we talk about where these stones are found in Zambia, how they are mined, and in the type of areas, type of rock formations that you can, where you can actually identify these gemstones.
Thank you for sharing such interesting information on the Zambian gemstone industry that you've documented in your book. I've just been talking to the author of The Hidden Treasure, the untold story of the Zambian gemstone industry, Mr. Stanley Mwase Lungu. Like his page on Facebook or subscribe to his YouTube channel. Once again, this has been Elizabeth Mubita. Thank you for watching and goodbye.